People in chat say that the VR mod for Outer Wilds is good but hard to run. I tried to do it as my first playthrough, but my computer couldn't cut it. Connie says it's way better than it has any right to be. I don't have a VR headset. But I don't know if I would like a VR headset because I feel like I could possibly get like motion sickness or something from it. I have a pretty heavy like glasses prescription, so I do wonder about that type of thing. I know that you can wear glasses in VR headsets, but it's probably not ideal. Oh, that's a wall. Okay, so where do we need to go? We need to go to zone number 2. Honestly, this is still probably the fastest way to get there. Whee! Or we could go to the dam controls, but we can grab the artifact from the ghost house, and we should just be able to go straight there. Whee! How's that for a damn speed run? Yoink. Time me, time me. All right, we've done this house. You know, there's still a few mysteries regarding these VR houses. For instance, come on. The VR houses all seem to be connected to one another through the towers there. They're still connected even when that tower falls over. Is there a way that we can disconnect them all? And does that even do anything? Does that accomplish anything? Don't know. Honey says, I bet you can get special lenses to put inside the headset. I guess, yeah. I never really thought about that, but I guess that could be a possibility. If you really wanted to. Really, though, I think, you know, if we're talking honestly, I should probably just save up and get, like, laser eye surgery. Because glasses suck. Good music, says Arcatraz. Yes, the music in this entire game has been phenomenal. Okay. Here we are. Now. It was... Okay, no secrets here, at least none that I can see. We need... The boat landing house would be very nice to get before we do anything else, just in case we have to come here from another direction. It doesn't take too long to grab as well. And you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, there are theoretically people upstairs, right? It's entirely possible that they exist purely so that you can get another identifier for when things are, you know, flooding and they're dying. But perhaps we actually do need to go upstairs at some point. Actually, this just looks like maybe we're on the right path already. Why is there a light out in that area with nothing on it? It's the edge of the world. It's the... There's a dude down there! What? Okay. I see. Oh, it's not a dude, it's the alarm system. That's why you have to turn off the lights. And that's... See, I never really walked over here before. But that's where we need to go. Right down there. We can't do it until we turn off the lights, but we can still have a look around. See, I saw that crack from the river. There should be another crack somewhere that has a... Okay, it's time-based, not proximity-based. We'll have to turn off the lights before we go any further in that direction, and there was nothing to the left. Gotcha. Has Abe eaten a ghost marshmallow? I think I did, if I remember correctly. Okay, so that's a one-way hand. Just checking. Do hear people above me. I don't think I can really go up there, though. So we're gonna go this way first. I don't think there's a hidden passage. I would have seen it when I was in ghost mode. Okay. What do you think? Do you think this works? I don't think it works, because they'll still see me the same way I see them. Oh, hell. Okay, we have to turn off the lights. We must go, turn off the lights. Gotta go, turn off the lights. We're on the other side with the one-way exit, which is... No! Not at this angle! I didn't think it would work from that angle. This just goes down. Fine, I'll walk around again. Dun 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 dun. It's too dark down there to actually walk it, I think. It's probably not the intended direction yet. So don't look over there, because I do know it's over there. I just couldn't see it before. Well, what the hell are we doing here, then? What's the point of being over here? Kind of just looks like a stairway to nothing. Do you think I can reach that? I think I could. That's not what I intended. It also prevents you from moving when you are being belled. Alright, so clearly we need to find that burned house and blow out all of the lights. Hold on a minute, where the hell are we? you spawn there. There's that there. In order to access it, you come up here, you hit that. Where's the hell the burned area? It's all the way over there. It's almost like I need to ride the boat in. But it looks like there's no place to land. Perchance, we must come down here. And, well, but we can't get across, so that doesn't seem right. Let's take a look around in wireframe mode. So you have vision there. There's a boat that goes across right there. I don't know, you think I could make that jump? There's nothing over there. Really, over here is where we need to go. So let me move the lantern. We could also try falling through the floor, by the way. I haven't tried it yet. Nothing says we can't do it. Just hoping that we can figure out. Well, I mean, I guess in wireframe mode I can get around pretty easily. I just have to not be over here where I can't get down without dying, / get back to my lantern. Perhaps I'm overthinking it. But I'm pretty sure we'll still get kicked out. Unless being in wireframe mode, you know what? The lights, sorry, not the lights, the alarms make us hear something, but can we really hear properly if we're in wireframe? Let's see. Oh, they don't hear me at all. Okay. This doesn't do anything because it doesn't, it only recalls it. I need to look at that place. Looks like it's not quite there. Do you think it's possible that we can position? No, we need to bring the light with us. Goodbye. So how do you get past? Ooh, we are tilted now. How do you get past the alarm? What are we missing? Jumping onto the roof, I do not think is a part of the solution. I'm just gonna call it. I think I might just have to like follow a boat around. And again, it's always possible that I'm missing something in these houses, because there's a lot of housing for very little actually being here. I guess I can get around you. Okay, I can't see what's over there now, but there's a bridge. There's a bridge there. Oh, this one can detect me. How interesting. Ah, wait a minute. I understand. What's the other mechanic we can interact with here? What's the other thing that we can do? We've been playing around with some of the mechanics that we can interact with, but what have I forgotten about? Let's see if you can answer the question. They can definitely see me in VR. So what are we missing? Duh. I'm a fool, but that's okay. Hopefully we'll still have time to get the information we need. Oh. Pretty. Like, this is the telescope they first used to see the eye, I believe. All right, and so we want to go. I want to look first. Like, what the hell's going on over here? I guess just nothing. I want to go half over. Until we see this. Work says, "Hey, you got it." Did you think of that before I did? It's totally possible. It's totally fair. Now the people of the house are pissed. I mean, here's the thing, guys. You're gonna die soon. And that gives me like 2 minutes. Right. Hi, I'm over here. Whoa, what the f- Come on! Ugh. All right, I guess I should probably look where I'm going a little bit more. I got splashed. It's okay, though. It's not too far away. I just hope we don't run out of time. We're out of time. Damn it. Okay. So, here's what I'm thinking, because we don't have time to continue. We should spawn the boat dock and then go to a different go to the tower number 3 so that if they die, we'll still have a few seconds where they're not there. We can speed run the information if we have to. Connie says, never figured out you can just put out the lights beside the doors. Makes so much sense. Fuzmondu asks, did you never get into the tower of this zone then? You need to do that to get in. Connie says, I did. I just didn't put 2 and 2 together. Yeah, like there's probably another way around. Especially when if you can get to the boat dock that leads to the burned house, you can just put out all the lights. I definitely was doing some exploration first. I did that in the 3rd zone as well with the lodge. I explored it, then we turned the lights out, and then I had to get through it again. And he says it definitely speed rained that whole place, you know. Why would they put their campfire VR technology in rickety wooden buildings? They could build a giant, like, generational spaceship. They didn't want to, you know, put some better supports on this thing. I guess it's more about the aesthetics. They were form over function. Guess the dam was never supposed to break. It's dead for like millions of years. I don't think it was millions of years. Because the Nomai, they only existed in this solar system 200,000 years ago in-game. As opposed to IRL. The Stranger, it's never really shown exactly how long they've been here. But like, their bodies don't look as deteriorated as the Nomai do. The Nomai are skeletons. I feel like the Stranger may have actually come here way after. Especially because if the Nomai were in the vicinity when they picked up the signal, if that signal also brought the Stranger here, it would take longer to travel, and then they had to also build the ship that brought them here. So I think the Stranger has probably been here for less than 200,000 years, if I had to guess. There we go, perfect. I came here at a slower than light speed, exactly. So they could have been here for 100 years. Who knows? We haven't been given a number yet. The Owlkin. They are like weird owl elks, which is pretty cool. All right, so step 1. Don't die. Step 1, we need to grab the artifact, and there's one here, and this one is very easy to pick up. I like it. Thought that was a, well, something else, honestly. Thought it was a slide reel. You know, it's, now that I think about it, perhaps they have been here for a lot longer because there is ghost matter aboard the ship. If the ghost matter and the ghost matter crystals were created because of the explosion of the interloper, then they were here when that happened. So it's entirely possible that owl deers have been here for a while. If only we could read a single scribble, yeah. Looks as a contrast to the weird frog people. You'd call my people weird? VR world could be ancient. Yeah, I mean, it could be 200,000 years, could be 200,000 million years. Right? Okay. I gotta say, though, I really like this DLC. I like these puzzles because they take so many steps, and I like that. It's not just you learn one piece of information. It's okay, you have to do this, then you have to do this, then you have to do this. You have to create a chain of changes that allows you to do what you want to do. Like I have to go here, I picked up the lantern, now I have to come here, I have to create the boat lander, then I need to go to the next zone, then I need to get on the boat, come back here. I like that. I like that. That's odd. I just like that. All of these are gonna go out, but that's okay. So the boat is accessed via this. All right, now the boat's been turned on. I guess we could do this first, and then when we come here, we just have to go straight to the exit. All we have to do is just loop around the tree once for that one guy. That's not too bad. I guess that landing is not required. So you don't have to put out the lights at all. Need to in order to open the tower secret door. Honestly. So they get pissed. Hi. Okay, I think we could probably make it there, but I'm still going to come back after a moment, after we go to the next VR entry point, the next tower. The next, we want to go to the gorge, I think. Well, that was cool. No, I still don't really know if that has any input on anything. The solar sails or whatever they are. I don't know if it's an energy collector or a solar sail. I don't know if it has any impact on anything. Connie says, I like how they initially seem hostile when you're caught, then they just blow out your flame. I know. I did. I don't remember. I don't remember if you were here, Connie, but I did get caught without holding the lantern. They do break your neck. They do murder you, but you just get kicked out of the VR regardless. So it's still not that bad. Honestly, blowing out your light sends a stronger message, I think, than just killing you. Because they could kill you. They're not. They're just saying, get out. That's a hidden achievement? Oh my god, I got so many of those, huh? I'm so good at this game. All right. So we'll enter here and we will loop around on the boat, and then if we do have to progress only after everyone is dead, then we can do that. We can have a few seconds to get in there and get the information we need. I think we're gonna have plenty of time. This is just an emergency, like, oh no, I'm so close, but there's a dude in front of me still. What am I ever I'm gonna do? We can just wait. We can just wait. They'll get screwed. I like that this one, you can access the boat without needing to do anything. The other ones, you have to enable the boat in that tower. This one, you don't have to. All you need to know is that secret passage. Now again, we could desync during loading. We're not going to do that. We're going to get this next piece of information first. Because we're close. Maybe it doesn't take longer if you're holding the light. We'll check in the next location. But it did take about 3 seconds. Meow. That took about 6 seconds. So it does, I think, work. All right, so we're in area 1. Who knew you could actually make the games load faster just by, you know, being obnoxious and being like, come on, go faster, go faster, go faster. Who knew go faster worked? Raft on rails. I mean, you know, if you were programming a boat to go between different loading zones, you could probably do it on rails. It's not a bad way of programming a boat. Don't say anything. I'm not taking any complaining about that. Well, I will be the one that complains, not you. It doesn't automatically step you up when you hit one of those little ledges. The boat is like 6 inches down and your dude doesn't take 1 step up. I just want him to step up. onto the platform instead of having to jump it. I'm gonna have to jump it. Man, we could have been down there. We don't need to do this. I'm doing this just to, I don't know, be clever, but we don't need to be clever. We could have had the secret by now. We could have had the secret. Secrets and lies. Still think it's a good idea. All right, come on, boat. Boaty McBoat. See, this is just bad programming. They should have programmed the boat to be 6 inches higher. Yeah, it's been a while since we've been here at this island, but we'll probably take a look at that later, after we've done some of this other stuff. So that was the dam breaking. We're gonna see everyone here become a puff of smoke in this area. And there they go. I can see that one over there getting disintegrated. Ooh! Boat's getting a little turned around. We're spending like 6 minutes getting to the right area when we could have just done it. We're gonna have at most like 2 minutes when this tower falls anyways. On this tower falls. Okay. Ooh. Oh God, okay, Jesus. Why is that gotta be so finicky? Maybe we should have done it from here, because now if we do get caught, I have to go all the way around again too. I think we'll be fine. Hey, come here. Much better. Okay. There's more. That's where we need to go. Yep, they are here. 2 of them, I think. He's literally spinning around in a circle. I fell down a hole. Hey, dummy, come here. Stuck. Just one final FU. Okay. Let's see. Is that it? Yes, we're in the data center, the library. All right. And oh look, nothing. I could have told you that. What opened? This door. There are 3. That'll be number 1. This will be number 3, because this is going to teach us something else about breaking the rules. And this is going to teach us about how this works. Oh, nice. Okay. So the eye. They saw it, scanned it, they realized, wait a minute, it's gonna destroy and destroy and death. No, everything has been a lie. Now we're pissed. Screw you, eye. They built a shield that blocks the eye signal? Hold on a second. They built a probe which created a shield around the eye and stopped it from sending a signal. And then they just kind of parked their ship and was like, okay, we're done. How interesting. So that's probably why the Nomai were like, we can't detect the signal anymore. But they did detect it because it's still faintly transmitting. They detected it after 9 million probes. Puts them into a very deep sleep. They get transported in. This old person died. But they made it in. So you can die in the outside and you'll still be sent in here to live. Cool. So yeah, all the people, as long as the light's on in the outside, they still live on in here. How interesting. Remember, you first got in here and checked for signal scope signals. All signals blocked. True. True. It probably has the same, like, shielding technology. There we go. Take it out. All right, what's the lesson to learn here? You ding it. It sends a signal and pulls you out. For a dead person, doesn't do anything. Except it desyncs them? What? What's the lesson we're supposed to learn from this? Because we already know that a bell on the outside will bring us out. That's the whole point of the alarm systems. If you're dead, it causes you to desync. But what's the point? What does that accomplish? This one I don't know about. This one's a little bit interesting. Real quick, let's take a look. See if there's anything unusual happening around here. I suppose I have a theory but it's gonna require a lot of effort, I think, to put into practice. Probably not a lot of effort. It's gonna require some effort to put into practice. But if I love the change in music as you're watching this stuff too. It's so good. If the dead people inside can be desynced, we could desync them by using the alarm and then see what happens to them. Like, purposefully get caught by an alarm. There's only a couple in the game. And then see what happens to the people when we go back in? I feel like you would see that normally. Like, you would randomly get caught by an alarm, right? For something to change when you go back in is a little weird. Yeah, I want to watch this thing again. Ding, 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 ding. Right? It brings you back out. That's the alarm system. And then for a dead man, causes them to sink out. Which raises the question of, can we do this where there's a bell right here? Okay. How does it affect these folks then? Tower fell. Like, Because I've definitely been caught by an alarm and it didn't change them. I love when you're in the dream and you hear just an echoey version of the song. Okay, I have an idea though. If I'm already triggering the alarm and getting kicked out and nothing's happening to them, it's not just a matter of hearing it from the outside. You probably also have to get triggered inside. Those alarms probably also affect the artifact somehow. So we probably have to lure one of them into an alarm. There are a few that exist, especially down where we were. Right down there, there was an alarm right on that staircase, which might be the easiest place to do it, or maybe just right before it. And so if we can get one of them in an alarm, we can trigger them to desync. Unless we have to die while being here. We have to doze off and die. Can we do that? Can we doze off and die, then get hit by the alarm? We would have to drown. We'd have to drown while dozing off. No, you just doze off. You just die near it and you get sucked in. You don't have to die while meditating. We just have to kill ourselves next to the fire and we'll get pulled in. So much of those flashbacks in this DLC are just bottom right corner, I'm holding a giant ring. It just looks like a giant ring. Okay, but I think we've possibly realized the secret of the third secret there. I think I figured it out. What I want to do on this day in Outer Wilds is I want to go under the sea. Do 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 do. Chuck Zim, welcome. This is my favorite game. It's so cool to watch someone else play for the first time. It's the only way to play the game, man. I'm gonna try to get my friend Chris to play this game. I'm gonna see if I can get him to play it tomorrow, but now that I'm done with it, now I can watch him play it and not feel like I'm gonna, you know, spoil myself on it. Okay. So, first things first. We're gonna do a little bit of under the sea diving. Yoink. Right, I always forget you gotta kick this one. Huh! So let's get our artifact. We can probably do it in this first area, but just to make sure we have as much time as possible, I'll probably do it in the third tower. Well, we'll see, we'll see. I think if we can fit in both secrets, the alarm and the under the sea diving, we can do them both. But we do have to start here if we're going to try to do that. So, let us, where is it? There it is. Let's go here. I will make sure to open up the landing for the boat, because I think that's going to be important if we're going to try to do the bell. I think we're going to want that. Because we need to get down to the bell while all the people are there. And I think that's one of the only times that's possible, if I'm remembering correctly. So for this, we need to go there and put out the light. Oh, just missed the jump. And, yo, man, I miss having a jetpack. I really do. I miss having a jetpack. Makes it so easy to get around. Okay, so that opens up the shortcut. Now we can, hold on, we can leave? We don't need to be here anymore? Why did I do this? Why did I open up this? Oh, right, I'm gonna boat. That's right, that's why. That's why I'm doing this. We're going to a boat. We're boating. Dun 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 dun. We're going under the sea. All right. I have no idea what to expect. This is fun. This is cool. Let's do it. Let's do it, boat. Now the real question is, what happens if you put this down and then you leap off? I guess you just drown if you do that. Well, because there's no water. We'll do it the way they intended, and then we'll put this thing down later. Okay. Well. Oh, we can just walk on all the water. Okay. Hello, bug friend. Well, didn't expect that. So it probably does lead to different places. What did we just do? Also, can't I just walk onto this water? Oh hell, that's one of the seals. Straight up. And we didn't need no code. We're glitching the hell out of this thing. I forget, what did this say? Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, we've already done that. So that goes back up. We won't be able to cross that. Not while the lights are on. Okay, well, let's go back up. Behind the scenes, yeah. We need to go to the second one. Is that one? And that one. That one's gonna be hard. We're gonna have to... That's where we have to do it. Okay. Yeah, I think I understand that one. Actually, I think... Hear me out. I think we could have actually solved... the second one. We can always jump into the water to get out, but if we... How does the Know My Statue memory translation work when we're dead? That's a weird one. If I just put this down, maybe put it like down a little bit lower where I can actually see how to get back to it. But if we put this down, I'm willing to bet. Oh my flippin' god. I understand, though. We can actually manipulate the platforms. That's cool. Okay, well, now we know that we can access this. So that's number 2. And number 3 requires us to be dead. Yeah, I don't need no code. Are we gonna finish this puzzle in like 10 minutes? It's looking like we might. We have to leave and re-enter though for this one. So let's pop, and if we leave, die, re-enter, die, we're gonna have a bad time. Well, don't die, because now we're dead. Okay. Let's find the boat, which is gonna be over here. Hopefully my body doesn't just continue to burn. I'm thinking the other way you can do that, by the way, is if you... Oh no, you can't drown. I was gonna say if you don't equip your spacesuit, you'll drown, but then you won't have any light, because the light gets put out. I think you have to... I think you pretty much have to burn yourself. That's the only way to do it, as far as I can tell. Unless if you leave the door open to the outside, it'll remove the atmosphere, and then you can just suffocate, but that also doesn't seem correct, does it? It smells like frog. Yeah, so I'm going to this one so when I fall down, we can see if there's a second type of desync. It might just put us in the same place. It might put us just somewhere else on the river. It looks like it's the exact same spot. It also looks like there's something over here. Oh. I know where that is. Let's head off over here. That was one of the places where we picked up the necessary information. Okay, we can't turn it back on. Oh no. Can't reach with the light. You gotta do it in one. Bum ba bum 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 bum. Ah. Hold on. Hold on, we can still get out of this, maybe. Like, can I go around Hold on. There's a way out. There's a way out. Refuse to believe they wouldn't put in a back door. Well, that's not the right way. Ah. I guess we could... All of these secret areas are blocked off now, unfortunately. Except for that one. So perhaps from this one we can go back up and around. We still have plenty of time. I don't even think the dam is broken yet. Cue dam breaking. But like, this one we can clearly access. I think the dam broke. Mother of Zerg. Thank you for the resubscription. Gaga. Thanks for another month. No problem. Alright, well. The dam did in fact break. I also forgot we were in the first zone. The first access point, which meant we flooded. I heard the scream, the splash, and then, oops. All right, but we know what to do now. Only question is, the third one requires us to enter dead. It doesn't matter where we enter from. I think that's why I'm mistaken here. I did it on the first one. We don't need to do it on the first one. It doesn't matter which one we enter from. So we'll probably go to number 3 then, just so that we have the most time, because why not? We could go to the bell, and in fact, maybe that's like appropriate. Oh, Jesus. Not yet. Maybe we could do it over at the bell? By the dam? In fact, that's where the access point is. The secret access point. So we could check that out, and perhaps something would happen there, because that is where we're gonna open it. But we're gonna be dead, so maybe not. Whatever lesson it is that we have to learn from this. We're gonna have to take it to the next loop anyways to put it into practice. Whatever it is. Alright. Yonk. So we'll go to 3. It's usually the ideal one for these because it doesn't fall over or partially fall over. Honestly, this is also probably faster than trying to do whatever the hell I was doing with, I don't know. In my head I was like, oh, if I go around, then we can just come back in from the direction we're supposed to come down here from, which, now that I think about it, that's the bell. You're not gonna re-enter from the bell. You're dead. What am I doing? Zerg says, also, in 2 weeks, I'll have all of my computer parts for the new computer I'm building. That'll mean I'll stream more. Oh, hell yeah. Nice. Then I can watch you play video games. You can stream Tarkov, and then I'll get excitement for you, from you, through you. Yoink. Imagine finding this out by accident, that if you die on the fire, you get brought in. I was thinking about doing it as a joke at some point, but little did I know it was actually just the way. Tarkov doesn't like Twitch's bitrate. Nothing likes Twitch's bitrate. Is there a fire at the bell? There's a fire at the 3 towers in Zone 1, Zone 2, and Zone 3, which I'm calling the Gorge. There's also a fire in the bell, which is how you can access things in the bell, which you needed to go there to pick up some hints. But we don't need to go there in order to access it. In fact, we can't go there to access this. We have to come here to access this. Okay. Just like, don't die in the fire, please. Just for like my own benefit. I don't want to smell frogs when I'm dead. Come on. All right, you know what? Just make sure you fall backwards. Uzmandu says, if and lead people to not know you can do it by sleeping and thinking dying is mandatory. I think it is mandatory. At least for this part. Because there's no way to access the boat to get across. Well, no. We have to... You access the boat through the wrong warp. In between loading zones, you access the alarm, presumably through this. Some people believe dying is the one and only way in. So like they were on the fire when it happened the first time and they're like, well, that's annoying. That's funny. I guess there is something that says, there is a slide reel at some point that says you have to be sleeping, or you can do it sleeping anyways. Yeah, if you accidentally die and then you think you have to die in order to get in, that would be kind of annoying. Where are we going? This way. Okay. Fortunately, our memories are still intact via the Nomai statue, even though we're dead. Again, no idea how that works. 1. Two. Did we receive a memory or instructions from whatever is inside this in the dream? It's almost as if it wants to escape, it wants to get out. But we're just in the dream. All this is information. Whatever they've locked in here is instructions. We can't hear anything. Because we're dead. We're not getting input from the outside, but we're in. Okay. Let's crack her open. It's SCP. We're in a corridor. Well, this is not creepy at all. Oh, is it going to be the memory of what they detected? There's another light. Wait a minute. Hi. Nice place you got here. Talk to the prisoner. Who are you? Imaging stick. Now we're gonna do it to him. Here's my memories. Oops, sorry. I gotta hold it. Not sure where he went. But he might have gone back up. I just have to just jump in. Let's see. I didn't miss him down there, did I? Hold on. Just to make sure I didn't literally miss him. What is... Yeah, that's just the machine. What, does he want us to ride off into the sunset together? Where'd you go, dude? Well, so I was wrong about a couple of things. They were definitely here in this system for a long time. He momentarily released the shield around the eye. And that's what the Nomai picked up. Yeah, maybe he's in, maybe he took the plunge, maybe I gotta follow after him or something, I don't know. He didn't take the boat, I know that much. We can't get out, so... Well,